place to catch up with friends, relax in a friendly atmosphere and enjoy great service and food, then Buckleys can offer a fun evening that the whole family can enjoy. In our bistro you can enjoy a selection from our extensive menu, including family favourites. On those sunny days, our alfresco is the perfect setting to enjoy a meal, catch up with friends, or watch your favourite sport on 2 large plasma TVs. Having a special occasion can be made easy by hiring our newly renovated function rooms. Buckleys, a venue of class that provides all your entertainment and function needs.
And welcome back. Yes, we've got a fantastic round of matches on this afternoon, and the big one is out at the East Geelong Oval, where the big Sponsors Day activities will be in front of a massive crowd, and it's the East Geelong Eagles, and boy are they absolutely back in town, and they take on the Inverleigh Hawks, which is well and truly Inverleigh's last chance to make any chance of making the final 5 this year. So Smithy, this will be a great game indeed.
Yeah, look, Dick, funny things have happened in football. As Mark Thompson made comment to a couple of weeks ago when Geelong beat Hawthorn. But I think East Geelong are playing some pretty good football. The only thing I hope, if it does blow up a gale, I hope from last week that Inverleigh actually could get a copy of the tape and see the way that Thompson brought the ball into their forward line. Because Scrobblake just played in behind the ball. He sat in between full forward and centre half forward, and they just didn't use their brains bringing the ball in. So whether that was a ploy by Thompson just to give them some comfort, I suppose, maybe East Geelong a bit of comfort going forward, but I think they changed the way they brought the ball in their forward line. Glenn Wallace was really good last week, but he just didn't have enough room to move into because the big fella was standing in his way. Look, then big fella in the middle of the ground, McGuinness, was just sensational. He's a young kid, he can jump, he runs pretty well. Cameron playing centre forward, another bloke of over 6 foot tall. They're just their goal-to-goal line is really set up really well now, with Pinky playing centre-half-back and Mark Vetter at full-back, although he didn't play there Saturday, but they were just fairly strong. Inverleigh were going to have to get some really quick movement going in. If they can beat them, it's got to be the young kids, and that means that guys like Trotter, Peel, Jace Kelly through the middle of the ground, Hicklin's going to have a bit more of a say in the afternoon. If they can get those young kids involved in the game running quickly, then they might be a chance. But I think East Geelong at home, too much to give away now. Top spot, it's theirs now, and I think they won't lose it.
Jake, Inverleigh promised so much throughout the season, and it looks like it's the last hurrah for them. Can't see them getting across the Eagles this afternoon.
Yeah, no, I'd say even if they do, their season's just about gone now anyway. They've only got 3 games to work with, and even if they manage to get over East Geelong today, they've got Thompson next week. So it's a pretty tough run for them to finish the season, but they've shown plenty of signs. But obviously the big factor coming out of last week's game was that Owen Lewis didn't kick a single goal, and when he doesn't kick goals from them, they get in trouble. So he'll need to kick a bag today if Inverleigh are any chance to get over East Geelong, but I don't see it happening. East Geelong will win.
Brian, this is your big chance, mate. Who do you reckon, East Geelong or the Inverleigh Hawks?
I'll have to stick with Scrubber, and I'll East Geelong by a few goals too, I think.
You're just sucking up so you get a magnificent feed this afternoon. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Exactly right. No, I think East Geelong have just been playing very good football recently.
They have, there's no doubt about that. Scrobber has really been the general in the game, and I think that they're going on to some big things this year in 2009. The other big game on this afternoon is out at Victoria. Before we go on, of course, if you can't get out to the East Geelong Oval this afternoon, this is the 94.7 match of the round. So tune in from 1:30 this afternoon on 94.7 The Pulse, and you hear the boys giving you a great call of all of the action. And then at 5 o'clock, all the scores from local footy and the AFL at 5 o'clock. So it's a great afternoon on 94.7 The Pulse indeed. Now, the other big game is out at Victoria Park, and it's the Bannockburn Tigers, and they take on the old enemies, the Thompson Violet Crumble Tigers. And once again, Dale, well, this could have been nearly the match of the round.
Yeah, they probably had a good billing to beat that in the way they played last week, although Bannockburn, again, still worrying me a little bit. They took a long time to get over the Winchelsea last week. They actually kicked into the breeze in the last quarter and kicked 4 or 5 goals to actually overrun Winchelsea. So you can't really say their form is all that great going forward, but their game against Anarchy the week before, they reckon they ran the ball as good as they'd seen. So they're going to have to get into their groove pretty quickly. They're going to have to get the ball in forward. They need Eddie to be held one out. If he's in that position, he might be a chance to kick some goals from early. We know Riccardi will play forward, Nick Farr, but their speed around the ground and the 2 Perkins boys, Fatula, Hobbs, they'll need to be right at their very, very best. As I said, the only advantage they have got is with Anderson having a 2-week spell. He obviously told the umpire what he thought of him last week, and will have a spell. But this bloke on screen now, Jackson McLeod, he is one of the great talents of this league, and he leads out well. He marks in front of his eyes, and very rarely do you ever see him go to ground. So
Barris's grandson.
That is. That's it. So it's a real McLeod outfit today, isn't it? So, look, as I said, I'll probably stay loyal to the Bannockburn side only because it is played out at Bannockburn, and with Big Anderton out, I think that might be the difference between the two sides.
Jake, this is a chance for Bannockburn. If they win this game, of course, there's a big chance they could, with a couple of other results, they could move up to second spot.
Yeah, well, they'll be looking at this game as an important game in the context of their season, because obviously they started pretty well and then they sort of disappeared amongst the pack, and now they're starting to re-emerge as one of those sides that could come up out of anywhere. So you got to give them a chance today, but I don't know. With Thompson, this is where we're going to learn a fair bit about Thompson today. They're going to be under strength in the ruck, foot and door, but you'd expect him to run right. But if Thompson can win this game, then they're well and truly premiership favourites in my opinion.
Brian, Bannockburn Tigers or the Violet Crumbles?
I'll go Bannockburn.
Bannockburn, okay, that's very good. At Victoria Park, what a great name for a footy ground too, by the way. The other games on this afternoon, Werribee Centrals, they take on Anarchy up at the Duck Pond. We're running out of time, Dale. Werribee Centrals too good?
Yeah, look, on recent weeks, you'd have to say that, Dick.
Okay, Jake?
Yep, Werribee.
Werribee too good up there, and up at the Duck Pond, Brian.
I'll go with the boys, Werribee.
Werribee Centrals indeed, going along very nicely at the moment, of course. And the other game out at the Ring Road Recreation Reserve is the Bell Post Hill Panthers. They take on the Cry Devils, and Bell Post Hill certainly don't want to drop this one, Dale.
No, they don't, Dick, and I can see them, as I said at the start of the show last week, they thought they'd be in trouble, but did Ensley pretty well, and they'll do the same today to Corio.
Jake?
Yeah, Belpost will make a mess of Corio today.
Absolutely, Brian.
Bell Post Hill.
And I was looking at my idiot shoes. I'm trying to work out who else is playing this afternoon.
It's your mob.
Yeah, I know. The North Geelong Magpies, they're absolutely on fire at the moment. One in a row. They've absolutely belted Anarchy last week, and they take on the Winchelsea Blues out at Osborne Park. And Dale, in a word, North Geelong, or two words?
Winning form's good form, Dick. North Geelong.
Yeah, they're on a roll. Jake?
Draw.
Oh,
No, North Geelong will win.
Brian?
I don't think Winchelsea's form's been too bad this year. I reckon they might sneak up for a win here.
There you go.
Jeez, can he do that? Yep. On this show? Can he actually go against the
just
Magpies for on fire? He's allowed to. He's a major sponsor. He can do that. Whether he likes, I suppose. Yeah, well, hopefully the Magpies will win. I've actually applied to Emma Whitley to get a wild card in for the finals or extend the season by 6 rounds, and that hasn't worked at this stage, so we're a bit grumpy about that. And the last game on this afternoon is the Belmont Lions, and they take on the Geelong West Sporting Club out at the Winter Resort. And Belmont Lions found a bit of form last week, Dale, in a word.
Needed to, and they will win again.
Absolutely. Jake?
Yes, Belmont.
Belmont.
Brian. Absolutely. Once again, Brian, thanks very much for being our special guest this morning.
No worries,
Look
Dick.
forward to seeing you this afternoon. And once again, I say thank you very much for your commitment to local football. It is so important to have sponsors such as yourself. And please take back to all your management and staff, everyone, how much we do appreciate it. And we'll look forward to seeing you this afternoon.
Thanks, Mark.
You have a great afternoon at East Geelong, Dale.
I intend to, Dick.
Good on you, mate. Jake, you have a good afternoon.
Yeah, we haven't had any breakfast, so I'm going to stay.
Stiff.
Stay by lunch. We'll be at East Geelong today, so I'll be tearing that spread apart.
That's it for another Saturday morning. Stay tuned for the local footy show coming up shortly. Oh, I do. I love a Saturday. Oh, with Darryl Pittman of the boys. Yep, one of these days I'll say thanks for that, Dick. It doesn't matter. We don't care. Have a great afternoon in footy. We'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.
The place to catch up with friends, relax in a friendly atmosphere and enjoy great service and food. Then Buckley's can offer a fun evening that the whole family can enjoy. In our bistro you can enjoy a selection from our extensive menu, including family favourites. On those sunny days, our alfresco is the perfect setting to enjoy a meal, catch up with friends or watch your favourite sport on 2 large plasma TVs. Having a special occasion can be made easy by hiring our newly renovated function rooms. Buckley's, a venue of class that provides all your entertainment and function needs.